Grammy Awards-winning singer Lisa Left Eye Lopes of the popular group TLC was killed in a car accident in Honduras.
R&B singer Lisa Left Eye Lopes lived a life of music and fame as one of the driving forces behind the world-renowned R&B band TLC, but also battled inner demons and personal tragedy. She sought peace and answers in the remote beauty of Honduras, away from the spotlight. There in 2002, she faced a tragic incident that touched her deeply and made her question the nature of her own struggle. Was the turmoil in her life an omen of this doom, or was there a deeper meaning she had yet to discover? This is the story of Lisa Left Eye Lopes. Lisa Nicole Lopes, better known as Lisa Left Eye Lopes, was born May 27, 1971, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Lisa grew up in a family with many challenges, where she had to deal with a strict and domineering father. These circumstances had a major impact on her early life and development as a person and artist. She learned to play the piano and performed with her brother and sister at local church events. They called themselves the Lopes Kids. But Lisa's talent for music stood out. After her time at Philadelphia High School for Girls, Lisa's career in the music industry began to grow. At the age of 19, she auditioned for a new R&B hip-hop girl group in Atlanta and was one of 3 successful applicants. Tion Watkins, Lisa Lopes, and Crystal Jones made up the band that was branded TLC, named after the letters of each of their names. However, shortly afterwards, Crystal left the band during contract negotiations and was replaced by Rosanda Thomas, who was given the nickname Chili so that the C could still be used in the band's name. Lisa then nicknamed herself Left Eye, as someone once told her that her left eye was beautiful. On a night in 1994, Lisa became involved in an incident with her former boyfriend, American football player Andre Rison. Lisa's relationship with Andre was characterized by intense passion and tumult. Their most notorious episode happened one night when Andre returned late, under the influence of alcohol, triggering a fiery dispute. In a retaliatory gesture, Lisa set Andre's sneakers ablaze in the bathtub, an act born of frustration. Unexpectedly, the fire spread, leading to the complete destruction of their $1.3 million home. Despite her explanation, Lopes ultimately pleaded guilty to arson. As a result, she was sentenced to 5 years of probation and fined $10,000. This event became one of the most mentioned events in Lisa's personal history, a subject she spoke openly about in interviews.
You're gonna burn!
The fire incident in 1994 not only marked a tumultuous period in Lisa's personal life, but also underscored the intense pressures and challenges faced by the members of TLC. TLC encountered financial difficulties from contractual issues and misguided royalty advice, leading to bankruptcy in 1995. However, they overcame these challenges, releasing new music and continuing to thrive. TLC emerged as one of the most iconic girl groups in music history, celebrated for their fusion of R&B, hip-hop, and pop, alongside the socially aware lyrics and unforgettable videos. After releasing Fan Mail in 1999, TLC celebrated great success at the Grammy Awards in 2000, where they received a total of 4 Grammys. They won the award for Best R&B Album with Fan Mail, and their iconic single No Scrubs earned them the award for Best R&B Song. In addition, they received Best R&B Performance by a duo or group with vocals for both. Moved by Lisa Left Eye Lopes' story? Like, share, and subscribe to discover more inspiring tales. Click the bell for updates. They dominated the charts in the 1990s and early 2000s with classics like Waterfalls, No Scrubs, and Unpretty. After reaching a peak in their career, TLC decided to take a break. This break gave Lisa Left Eye Lopes the space to focus on her own path and interests outside of music. Her attention was drawn to Honduras after the devastating Hurricane Mitch in 1998, which inspired her to get involved in humanitarian efforts and improve literacy in the country. Her visits to Honduras offered her an escape from the constant media attention in the United States and the complexities of her relationship with American football player Andre Rison. The experiences in Honduras marked the beginning of a significant period of self-discovery for Lisa. She immersed herself in her spirituality, explored disciplines such as meditation and numerology, and sought to understand the root causes of her actions and a way to find inner peace. This spiritual quest helped her gain insight into her life purpose and the challenges she faced, which had a fundamental impact on her identity and her creative expressions in music. Lisa's personal growth and commitment to humanitarian efforts influenced not only her life, but also her career, giving new depth to her music and public image. Honduras became a place where Lisa could reflect and grow. The period of reflection and development became an essential part of her life story, with her efforts and spiritual journey enriching her legacy. On March 30th, 2002, Lisa traveled to Honduras with a group of 12 guests for a spiritual retreat. She generously covered the expenses for the group to participate in yoga classes and visit hot springs. Lisa recorded most of the trip with her video camera. She candidly recounted how she felt haunted by a ghost. It was a feeling she could not shake off.
People will still never feel the true essence.
This feeling was made even stronger by a tragic incident that occurred on April 6, 2002, when Lisa's personal assistant, Stephanie Patterson, hit a 10-year-old Honduran boy while they were driving the rented minivan along the rural roads of Honduras. The accident happened around 9 p.m. At that time, it was difficult to see pedestrians in the dark. The boy was walking along the road and reportedly stepped in front of the vehicle at the last moment. When Stephanie pulled over, Lisa jumped out and rushed to the boy's aid. She held his head in her arms while the others tried to resuscitate him. They rushed him to the nearest hospital, where he tragically passed away. The incident hit Lisa deeply. She heard that the boy's name was Baron Fuentes Lopes, and her thoughts ran wild. She got the chilling realization that the spirit that had haunted her for so long had intended to get her, but instead had accidentally struck the boy. She captured this conviction on her video camera. Over the years, she had become a deeply spiritual person and had a growing interest in numerology, where numbers have an energetic influence on life. She did not believe in coincidences. The fact that she shared the same last name with him affected her greatly, and although she had nothing to do with the accident, she insisted on paying the boy's medical bills and eventually his funeral expenses. This amounted to about $3,700 and an additional $925. Although the group took responsibility for the accident, the boy's mother did not report it to the police because Lisa had helped her so much afterward. She knew it was a tragic mistake and was grateful for the help of Lisa and the others. In the days that followed, Lisa still felt the spirit haunting her.
I don't think I will ever get over it.
Once again, she captured her feelings on camera. Had this spirit made a mistake, and would it continue until Lisa would succumb to it? This is something that had played through Lisa's mind. However, this search for inner peace took an unexpected turn on April 25th, 2002, marking a pivotal moment in Lisa's spiritual and personal journey. As Lisa embarked on what was meant to be a new chapter of her journey of discovery, she found herself behind the wheel of a Mitsubishi Montero SUV, navigating the winding roads near the city of Ceiba. It was a 7-seat vehicle, but reports said 10 people were crammed inside, including Lisa's sister, Reina Raindrop Lopes, and 3 members of the up-and-coming band, Egypt. Conflicting reports circulated about their destination. Some suggested they were departing from a health center, while others indicated the group was heading to the jungle for a photo shoot. But regardless of their intended destination, they would tragically never reach it due to a tragic event. The ghost that had haunted Lisa seemed to strike again. Lisa was behind the wheel of the rented SUV. She was driving near the town of Ceiba, but with so many people in the vehicle, the 30-year-old was likely to be distracted. She was tearing across the road while the others in the back were watching videos or chatting amongst themselves. The trip was recorded on camera because Lisa was filming for a documentary at the time. Later, the footage was compiled into a documentary that aired on VH1 called The Last Days of Left Eye, which tragically became what the title suggests. While Reina Lopes held the video camera in the passenger seat to record the journey, Lisa was casually driving. In her right hand, she was holding a square can of Coca-Cola that she mindlessly waved back and forth beside her, while keeping her left hand on the steering wheel. Then, she handed the can back to the passengers behind her. Although these were fairly mundane images, the camera recorded it all, and the mundane was about to turn into the shocking. In an instant, the tranquility of the trip was disrupted. As Lisa tried to overtake a slow-moving truck, a blind turn surprised an oncoming car, causing a catastrophic decision. Lisa reacted quickly and returned to her lane, but the maneuver was too forceful. The SUV swerved and headed irrevocably toward the roadside trees. The camera, unmoved witness to these final moments, captured the ensuing chaos before it went silent. The screams of the passengers, the squealing of the tires, and finally the devastating impact as the car flipped over several times and came to a stop against two trees, providing a terrifying end to what began as an adventurous journey of discovery. The car came to a stop in a ditch next to the main road. Lisa, who was reportedly not wearing a seatbelt, was ejected from the vehicle along with two other passengers. Tragically, Lisa passed away instantly. Some occupants had broken bones, some were more severely injured than others, and were taken to Dantoni Hospital in Ceiba. All other occupants miraculously survived the accident. A San Pedro Sula forensic doctor assigned to the case performed an initial autopsy. They reported that Lisa had passed away from a catastrophic fracture of the base of the cranium and an open cerebral trauma. After the autopsy, her body was flown back to the U.S. The news of the untimely passing of Lisa Left Eye Lopes sent shockwaves around the world. It was not only a shock to her friends and family, but also to her fans. The tributes for the singer poured in. What I want the world to remember most is Lisa's spirit. She was a giver, Raindrop says. She loved to help the underdog. It's like, if people weren't drawn to you, she would be drawn to you because of the fact that she just always saw something in you that other people didn't. 7 days later, on May 2, 2002, Lisa's funeral took place at New Birth Missionary Baptist Church in Lithonia, Georgia. Thousands of people attended to pay their respects. The church had a capacity of 10,000 people and was completely full, a sign of how popular the star was. Rosanda Chili Thomas and Tion T-Boz Watkins, the remaining members of TLC, remembered Lisa as a loving, big-hearted, multi-talented woman. Despite having their ups and downs and recognizing public challenges, including Lisa's public invitation to her bandmates to emulate her solo performance, they always considered each other sisters. They stated that Lisa was irreplaceable. Together, the trio had reached the remarkable milestone of 20 million albums sold. The loss of Lisa deeply affected the remaining two members. They struggled to walk into the studio to work on their albums, using past recordings of Lisa's voice. Despite this, they persevered, continuing to perform and paying tribute to Lisa's legacy by incorporating archival footage of her into their shows. At the time of her passing, Lisa was in the process of setting up two educational centers for underprivileged Honduran children. One was called Camp YAC and the other Creative Castle. In honor of Lisa and her dedicated charitable work, her family established the Lisa Lopes Foundation. This helps neglected and abandoned children improve their lives. Lisa Left Eye Lopes left a deep impression not only with her music, but also through her actions and the love she exuded. Her innovative music style and courageous commitment to social issues made her an icon in R&B and hip-hop. Lisa's humanitarian work in Honduras created lasting positive change, a testament to her compassion. Fans around the world still honor her, inspired by how she used her influence to make a difference. Her life motto was, "Energy never dies, it just transforms." This motto was used by the family for the foundation, and Lisa will forever be remembered for her unique and gifted style. The story of Lisa Left Eye Lopes is a powerful reminder of how passion and purpose can have a lasting impact on the world.